Hey folks, good morning. It's a beautiful day, a little drizzly here, drizzly there. Just part of life living in here. So, a few days ago, I was looking at what do you call it, a video in YouTube, and someone within that video talked about um, reflective intimidation. There are many ways to intimidate people: physically, verbally, or in this case, just being present in front of a group, in front of a person, in front of anybody or any situation. It shows a lot of aspect this individual is talking about, and he's a psychologist, and it's something that it's something what he said really was reflective of my thought about it. I've seen intimidation through sheer physical, verbal action. But the way he discussed it is something a lot of individuals who study psychology have stated before. The sheer understanding of intimidation without saying a word, without posturing your a face or whatever functional aspect you might think about, has a strong call it we call it entity of energy, because us, if you know that person or someone knows that person, the sheer idea that the person is there, not saying anything, not just looking, no reflective facial change, shows a lot of power in that individual. Why am I talking about this? Because after the video I was watching in YouTube, I started thinking about it and started remembering what I learned in years of studies and assessment and evaluation. How a person's just aura, the energy, without words, without physical changes, just straight faced, quiet. How can that be a transcending point for a lot of people? And I realized some aura of a person is so enigmatic that words doesn't need to be said, facial structure doesn't need to be shown, body language doesn't need to be noted. Just the aura of that person shows a lot at that one moment. And pushing it forward to that idea, I started thinking about people of today. Because I talk about leadership and ethics as a transcending part of our lives for a lot of us. And I started thinking about, have I ever seen that kind of personality and characteristic on any of my leaders? And I have not. I haven't. And that's a good thing in many ways. But it also reflects on the type of person who usually create that aura. If that aura is from a person that really has that negative tone that people already know, that he or she is a person that is very vindictive, very focused on being a bully. Words doesn't have to be used, and facial structure, facial movement, and body language doesn't have to be shown. Just to see a person standing there, no sound, nothing, that shows a lot of intimidation. So my question to you guys is, have you ever noticed it around the people you've been around for years? And the idea that a person can create that aura of intimidation just by standing there, not saying a word, not showing any body language, any facial changes, Does it show some level of power? Because intimidation, like I said, does not have to be vocal, doesn't have to be facial changes or body changes. It's just have to be there. The aura has to be there. That's the question I'm asking, because sometimes a lot of things can be said just by standing there and showing that aura. So think about it. If you have any aspect that you feel I was wrong or right, let's let's point it out and let's talk about it. But for now, take care, stay safe, and enjoy whatever nice weather you guys have. And for me, I'm just gonna enjoy whatever nice weather we get with a little rain here and there. So for now, stay safe and keep smiling.